I go tell you everything. Now my friend, I deceive me. You just stop play, bro. You just stop play. I go carry my friend. I don't know anything concerned. 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 I go carry you go meet. I just tell something like this. I go carry you go meet the officer. I go carry you go meet the officer. Officer.
They carry animal enter police force. What do you expect? Nigeria will learn. Yes, they know who they protect. They understand, say, this boy is trying to expose also person. They carry gun, they buy the young man. What do they expect now? We shall stand in the mandate. We shall stand in the mandate. Yes! When evil leader rule, different is going to happen. We have been crying in this country, say police brutality. EFCC.
There is a lot of reaction right now on social media regarding what is going on in Delta State. Remember, the last time we talked about Delta, we're talking about the issue of the festival that led to women being manhandled publicly. And today, is just a reflection of what His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi called a decaying nation crying for leadership. Because this is not it at all. It doesn't make any sense at all. At a time like this, we're witnessing this kind of horror, not a movie. Now, the unfortunate thing happened that a young man received a well bill in Delta State. And upon receiving it, the police intercepted him during their normal checkpoints, parade and all of that. And they found out that what he went to receive from the park was a gun, or they found a gun inside the package. And they tied this young man up while he was crying for mercy, as you can see on your screen. He was, saying that I know this person. He's in Sapele. I can take you there if you want to meet this person. This is my friend. He framed me up. And all of that. And all of a sudden, the officer pulled the trigger. And that was the end of it.
I don't know, officer. I don't know. Papa, officer, I don't know. Jesus.
So let's make it make sense. Many Nigerians are reacting, saying this guy that pulled the trigger is a serial killer. For example, somebody who can do that broad daylight has been doing it all along. Someone even wrote on one of social media, on Facebook, and said that this guy might have been into deals of guns and all of that. Maybe he's trying to cover up something. If not, make it make sense. You arrested a suspect, somebody with ammunition, something that you need to investigate. Right? I believe it's something that when you show it to your boss, it should even lead to your promotion. Like you are able to get someone who is bringing in ammunition into the community with this level of high insecurity in the country. I think you deserve some kind of applause. But instead of following the due process, he decided to be the judge. He decided to be the jury, and he ended the young man's life. Even in Nigeria today, when terrorists are being pardoned, when they are being said to be brothers and sisters and prodigal sons and daughters of the Chief of Defense Staff and the National Security Advisors, and you as a police officer is taking laws into your hand, to take a life of a Nigerian in front of everybody. The guy is tied, his legs, his hands were tied, and then you pull the trigger. So I don't know how to quantify this, but this is what His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi is referring to when he wrote 17 hours ago, saying a decaying nation crying for leadership. And according to his tweet, he said, what we have witnessed across our country in just the past 48 hours is not only tragic, it is utterly unacceptable and a damning indictment of our collective failure of leadership. from the reported killing in Katsina, Adamawa, Kaduna, and Benue State, to the gruesome murder of an entire family in Plateau State, and the heartbreaking adoption of innocent children in Kogi State, one of the incidents involving children covering their mother's dead body for burial. Nigeria is bleeding. We are fast becoming a nation where human life is treated as expendable, where citizens' lives in fear, and where the basic duty of government to protect lives and property is reportedly neglected. Now, 11 innocent Nigerians were killed in Katsina State, 7 more in Benue State, 23 in Adamawa State in just one day. An entire family was brutally murdered in Plateau State. 24 children were adopted from an orphanage in Kogi State. Can you hear that? And 10 more children were taken in Kaduna State, all within 48 hours. I believe while he was tweeting this, he never saw what happened in Delta State. Yes, he did this yesterday. I believe this happened before his tweet, or his tweet came before what happened in Delta State. If not, I believe he would have covered it. And he went further to say, these are not male statistics. They are our fellow Nigerians, fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters whose lives have been brutally cut short or violently disrupted. This cannot continue. A nation cannot develop under weight of such persistent insecurity and human tragedy. The normalization of this horror is itself a crisis. We must act with all sense of urgency and responsibility. Where is the leadership? Where is the coordination, the competency, the compassion required to confront this menace decisively? My heart goes out to all the grieving families across these states. I pray for divine comfort for those who have lost loved ones, and for the safety and immediate return of all adopted children. A new Nigeria is not just a slogan, it has become an urgent necessity. A new Nigeria is possible. Woo. Powerful. So what is going on in this country? And when you go to the comment section of this post by His Excellency, you hear someone said, Tinubu should face governance and leave struggling political parties and not whatever. Obi is making noise again. Okay? Now, who will save Nigeria from APC? Who will show empathy, compassion, and get justice for thousands of families in pain? As they will say, like a comment I just read, Obi is making noise once again. That is just it. Everything in Nigeria is just politics. Politics, politics, politics. We play politics with people's lives. We play politics with people's business. We play politics with people's destiny and future. The president of Nigeria as of today, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and all the 36 governors, they don't deserve, maybe except Abia State, and maybe who again? They don't deserve to return back to office. All the lawmakers are supposed to be sacked. Imagine, anyway, we'll be talking about that in our next video regarding the level of forgery under this administration. But to look at this carefully, wait, somebody has just been killed by a Nigerian police officer on duty. He pulled the trigger. The person is tied, hands tied, leg tied, and then he pulled the trigger. Now, look at that. And then look at the wanton killing across the country. Someone rightfully said that what we have in Nigeria are bandits working in Nigerian police institution.
They know who they protect. They understand, say, this boy is trying to expose us so Percy. They carry gun, they buy the young man. What do they expect now? We shall stand in the mandate. We shall stand in the mandate. Yes! When evil leader rule, different things go to happen. We have been crying in this country, say police brutality, EFCC, all of them. Just they take life of the youth anyhow. Almost every day right now, the youth are buying. The youth they go. There's no hope in Nigeria anymore. Nigeria is finished. If they for sample, I will take you there, please. Please, please. They carry gun, they buy the young man. Take by am for body lights. And they happen, they holla Ogbegbe. They are celebrating. 9 months pregnant. Person wey get vision. Even this na thief he be. Wetin the boy do? For body lights, criminal, animal, zombie inside police force. Carry gun by the young man.
Yes, bandits are now being employed. According to this person, he's saying that bandits are now a Nigerian police force. If not, a typical Nigerian police officer will not do this. Because this is an act of banditry. This is how bandits behave. This is how Boko Haram, this is how terrorists behave. They tie you, leg, hand, and kill you. But for a police officer to do this, there is more to this, which means he's part of banditry. He's part, although the guy has been arrested alongside 3 others paraded by the Delta Police Command. Good job. But I think it goes beyond that. It goes beyond that. I believe that at this juncture, all the people involved should be arrested, detained, prosecuted, and someone said at the comment section that these people don't need to face any firing squad. They should be hung, like televised nationwide. But it's not going to work in this dispensation. It's not going to work. We just hope that they don't sweep this case under the carpet like they normally do. But to be honest with you, this is becoming an unbecoming, and we cannot tolerate this anymore. If the head is rotten, what is your of the party? That is why Tinubu need to step aside or focus on governance. For 3 good years, nothing to show. Politics, destruction of... Let me have you take a conversation.